Welcome everybody to the first 117. I'm Matt. This is Andre. That sounds nothing like Zordon.
Okay.
But we just came from the RetroCon in Oaks, PA, where we got to meet the one and the only angry video game nerd.
This guy ruined the day.
The guy who played Raphael in the Ninja Turtles
Yeah.
movie. Yeah. Because he kept talking during his Q&A session. But anyway, we got a chance to meet him, and he signed the stuff that we wanted him to sign for free. Didn't charge us a single dime for it.
Nope.
Which I give a lot of props to, because essentially, he could have if he wanted to.
I would have paid.
Yeah, I think we all would have paid, quite frankly. But we not only got a nice little poster and a game cartridge of some kind that we had him sign during the con, we also got several other items that we could not live without, I think you could safely say, right?
Sure, you can say that.
Yeah, alright. Anyway, let's get started off. Do you want to go or do you want me to go?
No, you go.
You're not drunk yet?
I'm watching the dog clean up her massacre.
Oh, God. Anyway, to start things off with, I actually have a present for you, Andre.
I don't like you.
It is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. A whited out Bret Hart.
So a lie.
Yes. Now, what I am giving you this for is for you one day to make a video on the channel of you doing whatever you want to do to it. You can do whatever you want. It's only $1, so I don't care. Go ahead. You want to burn it, burn it. You want to rip it apart, rip it apart. You want Moxie to chew it up and spit it out, feel free. You want Braun to
like
chew
turtle.
it. Oh. You want Braun to spit it up and to chew it up and spit it out, feel free. See? You can do whatever you want. You can take its head off. Anything you want, you can do to it.
Keep talking.
Okay, then. So while he tears apart Bret Hart here, committing all the things he's always wanted to do to them, I also went and grabbed a...
Stuck in that.
You, you missed it completely. Damn.
Continue.
So, with that,
Oh, he's on there.
I went and bought me a Sting. Unfortunately, there was another one of these guys who was in much better condition. But now, well, it is what it is. Anyway, he was $1. He's cool. I got some Undertaker ones, so now I got to get some Sting ones to go along with it and balance it out. So there we go. This is actually the Stinger that would vibrate. Same thing with the Hogan that would as well. For a period of time, WCW had toys that would do this. Unfortunately, it isn't working right now because either the battery port's dead or it doesn't have a battery in it or battery is
We'll get it
dead.
working.
One of them. Anyway, they also had a really nifty belt. It was actually a pretty big WCW belt that they would just put on you. Basically, these are kind of like the same shape as they would have them in the video games for WCW, basically.
That looks stupid.
Anyway, so that Sting right there for you. It was only $1, so it doesn't really matter. Naz, of course, we saw our old buddy Naz. I'm sure you're happy that I got you that, so you can do all kinds of horrific things to it that you wish to do. You can thank me later. Anyway, we have the good old lighters from Naz. We saw our buddy there, who of course is from the channel, Nastalgia. See what he did there?
It'll come up in a second.
Yeah. And he allowed us to take a couple of lighters. I don't know why. But he did. I got me a Godzilla
we paid
one.
like everyone else should.
Yes, we did. We paid $5 for these. Yeah. Anyway, I have my Godzilla one. You have your Goldar one.
My Goldar one's better. Took me how long to pick this out?
I already have my mind set on this one anyway. 'Cause
We'll get better
Godzilla's
pictures.
awesome. Anyway, so yeah, so got that. Save that for last, since that's the main reason why we went. And I went and got me some PlayStation 2 games. And the reason why I got me some PlayStation 2 games is because over this past week I managed to get a PS2 up and running that my good friend Dana got me from Next Level Games. Check them out. They have a lot of really good stuff over there. You might want to check them out at some point. But yeah, Thank you, Dana, for the PS2, if you are watching this. And,
She has something better to do. Stop it, Matt.
well, I mean, I'm just being polite. You just want to be an asshole because you can't help yourself.
You can't curse on this channel.
Well, we'll put a beep over it. Anyway, you really had to implement that rule. Anyway, with that being said, PlayStation 2 games that I got.
You're gonna have to put both hands on there eventually. Okay.
PlayStation games that I got, I went and grabbed Ace Combat 4. This is the game that... Ace Combat 4, this is the game that I actually played for the first time in the Ace Combat series. It was so much fun to play back in the day. If you like games that are basically, you know, dogfights, this is the game for you.
It's not. It's a good game, though.
Next up, Soul Calibur 2.
Dun 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 dun.
This game, of course, is absolutely fun to play, phenomenal franchise, and a fun title to boot. Of course, the original Soul Calibur had an interesting release. The original Soul Calibur was released on the Dreamcast, was never released on the PlayStation. However, though, the very first in the entire series was called Soul Blade, and I actually had that game for the original PlayStation. So, got this guy when it came out, since obviously Soul Calibur didn't come out for the PlayStation, but it was definitely worth the wait. There's a few guest stars as well that appear on these. Now, if you bought it for particularly which system you had a different guest star. Me, I have the PlayStation 2. So because of that, I have Heihachi Mishima from the Tekken series.
You're making up words again.
Because it's from good old Namco. Not only that too, if you had a GameCube, you got Link from The Legend of Zelda, and if you had an Xbox, you got Spawn.
Dun 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 dun.
So, anyway, that is this game that I purchased for only $5, and it was in really good condition, so I was very, very happy to only spend $5. Oh, and Ace Combat was only $5 too. So $10, 2 games, was very happy with that.
3 pairs of underwear later.
Mm-hmm. Soul Calibur 2, can't wait to play
Oh,
that.
why'd they stay at my left and they did your right?
I don't know.
And he made me do the left hand.
Good question.
Because I put out the same hand as you.
I don't know.
I hate my life.
I don't know. Anyway, final 2 games that I got. Starting off with
Mortal Kombat!
Mortal Kombat Deception and Deadly Alliance. These are 2 of the 4 games that you will probably remember from the PlayStation 2 era of Midway. The 4 games that came out were, at first, Deadly Alliance. This was the first one that came out. This bad boy came out when again? I believe it was 2002, I believe. Yes, 2002. That was when this game came out. And, can't wait to play this guy. I did buy it for $12, but you know what? I'm perfectly fine with it because you want to know why? It was in good condition. So I purchased it for that reason because it's not exactly like I'm going to be able to walk into too many GameStops and purchase it for like $5. But let's be honest, GameStop, after closing so many stores, is probably going to go out of business real soon.
200 stores are being closed soon.
Yes,
soon.
they are.
Soon.
So if you have a game worth getting, like for me, Borderlands 3...
Oh, you didn't get it.
Not yet, but I will. Get to your local GameStop real fast. You're going to need it. Anyway.
Dun, 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 dun.
Final game, Mortal Kombat Deception. This came after Deadly Alliance. This was the sequel. And this one was actually considered the more improved game out of all of them. It had a bigger cast of characters, had a big conquest mode, had chess combat, puzzle combat. You name it, it had it. This game had so much crammed into it. Oh, and this was the first one you could play with players online. So there you go. Anyway, that's Mortal Kombat Deception. Only paid $10 for it. And they actually resurfaced the game for me, no extra charge. So I was very happy with that. They didn't have to do it, and they did. So, yes, that's what I got at the con. Andre, it is your turn now to go through. Oh, actually, almost forgot. Should we show these off at the same time, though?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
No.
And this is, of course, the major piece, the cream of the crop. The one and the only Angry Video Game Nerd, James Rolfe, signing RET game cartridges. I got mine at the con. Andre got his too at a flea market. And one is for him. The other one is for our buddy Steve, who obviously you've seen on the channel before.
That guy, that real awkward guy.
Who was giving Andre a ton of Power Ranger stuff in one of the episodes. Yes, so Steve, if you're watching this, you got something coming your way. And
underwear.
by the way, the Angry Video Game Nerd signed these for free. Once again, wanted to mention it because James Rolfe, you're the man. Thank you very much, and I'm sorry that Ninja Turtle kept talking over you during your Q&A.
Okay, I
All
got
right.
some crap. Triforce, Zelda, Link, thing. Pokemon Go, Team Mystic, all the way.
Okay.
And Dorsia, New York City. Everyone is dying to get in. What movie is that from?
American Psycho.
Okay. I'm going to get more. She's going to do a bunch of serial killer ones and murder stuff.
Nice.
And that is... Who did that? Red Hot Gals Boutique. Find her at Red Hot Gals Boutique on Instagram and Facebook. She can do customs, any size, whatever. Doodly. What do we got? We got the lighter from Naz. It's alright. I got this little guy, Goldar. This was the Target exclusive toy, I think.
He's the real Goldie.
Yeah, he looks cool. And we got some VHSs because, you know, VHS.
What's cool is that it's the Submariner, one of the most obscure characters in the Marvel world.
Born of an air-breathing father and a water-breathing mother. Gifted with superhuman... I think it means to say Aquaman.
Why?
Born of an air-breathing father and water-breathing mother.
Oh, well, you forget. That was Marvel's answer to Aquaman.
So, lawsuit?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you gotta remember, Marvel and DC, they hated each other for a long time.
Then a sweet blockbuster. Oh, it says Stan Lee on it. That's cool.
This is an artifact worth finding because it's a blockbuster. Because obviously most people in the world who remember blockbusters knows they are not around, and there's plenty of kids in the world who have no clue what the hell a blockbuster is.
This cover is terrible.
Well, I mean, did you expect perfection?
No, but it's terrible.
It was a blockbuster rental movie.
And then we got Mothra 2 and Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. Excited to watch these. Maybe we'll do a review.
Oh, yeah.
Educate you people. Here's the watch from Naz.
Who just keeps giving him free stuff all the time.
And we got the little card from Naz, and we're going to put up pictures, videos. Everything that we got, we're going to put up to Instagram, Facebook.
Moxie chewing on a mask.
I'm
off
fine with that.
screen.
That mask creeps me out anyway. Matt, take us home.
All right. So, guys, that'll do it for the first 117. And we thank you for joining us as we went through our purchases from the con. Do you like your gift?
Yes.
Good. I'm happy. You're happy. As long as you're not stabbing our desk here. But,
Actually, this is our fireplace.
well, fireplace desk. It's the same. It's serving as purpose of both. Anyway, that is it for us here. I'm Matt. This is Andre. And, of course, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And, of course, if you are watching this on YouTube, feel free to hit subscribe and hit the bell icon so you get the notifications right then and there when we publish a brand new video. And we have two channels. This channel, what I said earlier that got beeped out, that's because this channel is censored. However, though, if you go to our Rated F channel, that one is a totally different story. That, I said what I said earlier, it wouldn't get beeped out. It would just be out there for the world to know. So, that's all I got for you guys. I'm Matt. This is Andre. Randy Orton style. And we will see you guys next time right here on the first 117. Peace, everyone.
Bubble.